Hello, this is Mr. Woodruff. I'm here to show you how to save your print for printing on the Bamboo printer. I have a couple of people in class that I'm going to have print them when I'm gone, students that have experience with the Bamboos. So I'm going to have you save them in a special folder on the shared drive, and then we're going to take them from the shared drive and print them for you on the Bamboos. Okay, so first thing, start with your SolidWorks part here. We need to save this as an STL file if you have not done so already. So first, make sure your part is saved as a SolidWorks file. Then click the little arrow next to the save icon and click Save As. And in your folder on the shared drive, change it from a SolidWorks part to an STL file, like St. Louis, Missouri, and click Save. I need to replace mine because it's already there, and then click Yes on this window that comes up that breaks the part into all those triangles. Now go to Bamboo Studio. To get to Bamboo Studio, you can go to the Start menu, click on All, go down to B, and there's Bamboo Studio. If you'd like to make yourself a shortcut, you can right-click and click Pin to Start. And you can also right-click and go to More, and you can pin it to your taskbar. Regardless, open up Bamboo Studio. You might need to add our printer. So you need to agree to all the licensing agreements and all that. We're in the North American region. And the printer that we use is the X1 Carbon with a 0.4 millimeter head. Once you have that printer installed, you're going to come up here to the File menu and go File, Import. And we're going to go to Import 3MF, STL, STEP, etc. And that's going to allow us to import our STL file. Now find your STL file. It should be over here. Your folder should be over here on the left. If you need to go the long way, right, it's, if I can find it, this PC, the read-write drive, capital R, capital W, $, Mr. Woodruff, and then whatever period you're in. I'm in second period right now, and I'm in this Woodruff 2 folder, in the lightbox folder, and then I'm opening this STL file. Okay, now I need you to turn your file. Yesterday in sixth period, we did this, and we did the auto orient, and I did a test print, and I don't love the way it turned out. So I want all my students to do this, including sixth period. What I want to do is I want to rotate this. If I hold down the left mouse button without actually pointing at the part, I can move around the screen and look at my part. I want this opening, I want that to be on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my part, and I'm going to find the rotate button, which is right up here. And I'm going to click rotate, and I need to rotate this 90 degrees in the green direction to get this on top. So I'm going to, right here under relative, under the Y, under the green, I'm going to change that to 90, and it should rotate at 90 degrees. And then I'm going to click lay on face just to make sure it laid down on the face. I'm going to click that twice, okay? And now I'm ready to add some supports. So over here on the left-hand side, we've got some tabs: quality, strength, speed, support, and others. I'm going to click on support. I'm going to click enable support. And then under the type, I want a tree auto. And then I'm going to click slice plate. This will slice up the part into layers and create the G code for the 3D printer to actually build our part in layers. Okay, and there's our part in our tree supports, and I think that looks pretty good. Okay, now I need you to save this in a special folder, and I need everybody to do this now that your part is orientated this way. We're going to click this little down arrow here, and I'm going to click export plate sliced file. Then I'm going to click export plate sliced file. Now, if you're adding it straight to the SD card that's going into the Bamboo printer, you would do that here by selecting the SD card. But that's not what I want you to do. What I want you to do is to find that second period folder. So the easiest way to do that is to find your folder here on the left-hand side. And I'm not seeing any of my folders on the left-hand side. Oh, here's one. And what's cool about this is when you do this, you'll see the file pathway up here at the top. So see how it says CHS student, capital R, capital W, $, Mr. Woodruff, sixth period. Okay, so if you click back on this Mr. Woodruff right here, it'll take you to the Mr. Woodruff folder, and then you can open up the second period folder or the sixth period folder. If you have to go the long way, again, we're going to click on this PC. We're going to go to the read-write drive, capital R, capital W, $. We're going to go to Mr. Woodruff, and then either second period or sixth period. Regardless of what period you're in, this is what I want you to do. I want you to open your period folder, and then there should be a folder in here that is called Printing Queue, Lightboxes and Sliders. I want you to save your part in here. I want you to save this G code in here. So open up that folder in either second period or sixth period. It's called Printing Queue, Lightboxes and Sliders. Make sure your name is in your file name, and it tells me whether it's a lightbox or a slider. So this is Bobby Lightbox, and I'm going to click save. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a few students in each class be responsible for printing these for people. So I really need your name on it, and I need to know specifically what part we're printing. Okay, next I'll show the slider really quick. We're going to do the same thing. File, import. Actually, sorry, we're going to go File, New Project. It's asking if I want to save this. I'm just going to click no because we already saved it. I'm going to click File, New Project. Okay, then I'm going to click Import, and then import the 3MF STL. I'm going to find my slider. For me, I know I didn't save this in the shared drive because I made this part last night, but it's on my desktop. So I'm going to open up my slider. Oh, I don't see it. Where is it? Lightbox, these are all STL files. Shoot. Okay, I do have it someplace else, I think. So I just have to find it. I apologize. So read write drive, Mr. Woodruff. I know I have one here in the sixth period folder. Oh, it's because oh, sorry. I've already saved this. I was thinking I was in SolidWorks and I'm not, but here's the slider. I'm going to open it, and I don't actually want to print it this way because I would have to use supports for this overhang that's right here. So I'm going to flip this upside down. And in fact, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try this auto orient. Let's try that. So I do the auto orient. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to flip this upside down 180 degrees. If that didn't work, what you could have done is, can I go back here? Yeah. The other way you can do this is if you go to rotate, and you could rotate this 180 degrees. It looks like in the red direction here, 180, boom, and I get the same thing, right? Either way, this works. I'm just going to click the auto orient, and then I just want to make sure that I enable supports, and I'm going to do tree auto. And again, I'm going to slice the plate. After the plate is sliced, excuse me, I'm going to click the down arrow, export plate sliced file. I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to put it back in the printing queue. Remember, though, I want you're in your name, and I need to rename this, right? I'm saying that it's a slider, but I need to put my name, right? Bobby Slider. And then it's the G code. I'm in this printing queue. So again, this is in Mr. Woodruff, either in the fifth or sixth period. This time I'll go to the sixth period to show you that it's here. Here's the LMNOP printing queue, light boxes and sliders. It says Bobby Slider. I'm going to hit save. All right. I hope this video helps. Get those in there so we can get them printed for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for your time.